Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. I'm so glad to be back. I'm going to cry. I cannot even begin to express the amount of love and gratitude I feel for each and every one of you. Thank you for every prayer, well wish, message. I can't put into words how much love I felt. I knew that we had a community, but I didn't know it was like this. I'm so thankful to God that Riley and I are okay. It was a very scary feeling to hear like you got COVID. Just like, what? Then like my biggest concern was like, I don't want my babies to get it. I have 3 girls and I was like, I don't want them to get it. And then when I found out that Riley had it and she had to go to the hospital, I was just like, oh, no, you know, but God is so good. We are doing really good. Still have like a couple of lingering symptoms, but the lingering symptoms are those that are kind of just gonna have to work their way out of our systems. But you know, fever's gone. Thankfully Riley just had a fever and some congestion, so the congestion is gonna take its time to work its way out of her little system, but she's doing so good. And Maddie and Emma, they are completely fine. Sean's good. I have my sense of taste and smell are coming back each day. It's getting stronger. I have a lingering cough, which that's gonna have to work its way out. But to be able to sit here and just say thank you, thank you. I do not have the words. Thank you is not enough. It's not, it doesn't show my gratitude, but that's all I can say. I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you. I love you all so much, and I'm just glad that we're doing better. So thank you all for sharing your love. Thank you to my Kelsey girl. I did not know she was gonna do that. And I love her so much, y'all. She is like my ride or die. And for her to be concerned, to tell you all, I know I had shared I had gotten COVID, but when you know, when Riley got it, it was just a lot. So I can't express my gratitude, my love for you all. I am just so thankful for each and every one of you all. And like I said, thank you for every one of your messages, every one of your prayers, your well wishes. I felt them all. Like every day I felt them, because I'm like, we're getting better, and it is not because of our own strength, you know, it is because of God and the prayers of people who care about us. So thank you all so much. I'm so happy to be sitting here doing a haul, because I have all the makeup, y'all, all the makeup. Some of this makeup I bought before I had Riley, and like I couldn't use it because I was recovering. And then some of this makeup I bought during the Sephora sale. So I am just going to share with you the makeups. If this is your first time here, sorry for the emotional beginning, but thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope that you will definitely consider joining the Glam Girl squad by hitting that subscribe button. We'd love to have you. And let's just get into the haul, because there's a lot here that I want to talk about. So I finally picked up some Westman Atelier products. I've been wanting to try this brand for I don't know how long, and every time I would add to cart, I just took it out. But I was like, great, this is the sale. This is a great time to get it. So I picked up a few things. I picked up the Vital Skin Foundation Stick in the shade 10, Roman numeral X10. And I really like this. So I am wearing this foundation today. It glided on so nice on the skin. I think the shade match is spot on. So if you are similar to my complexion, shade 10 is the shade for you. And I definitely could build this up to a nice medium coverage. When I applied it, okay, so this is what the product looks like. And I will be doing like more in-depth reviews on all of these products. I'm just showing them to you now. But here is the product. I've already used it, obviously. I swiped on, I would say 2 on my cheeks, 1 on my chin, and then 2 on my forehead. And I did that on both sides of the face, and that's what I blended out across my face. So I think right now I have a nice like light-ish type of coverage going on here. I didn't want to put on too much makeup today, but I think I put on more than I expected. But so far, I'm really enjoying just like the natural finish it leaves on the skin. I also picked up their blush. So this is the Baby Cheeks blush stick in the shade Popette. And I'm not wearing it today, but isn't this such a pretty color? It's quite vibrant. So here is what it looks like in the tube. And the formula of it is a nice creamy formula, but it's not too emollient either. I'm very, very, very excited to use this one. This is what the shade looks like blended out on the back of my hand. And I was not expecting this much pigmentation. Next, I picked up the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. And there's only one shade called Soleil Riche. It comes with a little bag. I love little dust bags. It just feels like luxury. And then here's the actual bronzer. It is quite weighted. I was not expecting that either. And then this is the shade on the inside. So this is the shade that this is the bronzer that I'm wearing today. This is pigmented. Like, I put this on and I was like, I need to blend this out. If this side looks a little less blended than this side, it's because I put a little too much on this side. But it's such a pretty color. There is the bronzer right there. So that's the bronzer right there. It's got a little bit of a reddish hue to it, but it's not too red, which I really do like. And I think it's like a reddish neutral, if that makes sense. Like that bronzer, I'm here for that. And the last thing I got from them is their highlighting stick. So this is the lit up highlight stick and I got it in the shade Brulee. This is definitely deeper than what I thought. So here is the shade Brulee, hopefully you can see that, and then swatched on my hand, because I didn't use it, because I was like, is this gonna be too deep? This is what it looks like swatched on my hand, which is actually not as deep as I thought it would be. I don't know if this is gonna be an actual highlight on me. It might be too deep as a highlight. I will report back. But this is nice and emollient. I think this is a highlighter that you definitely want to apply before you powder. Just from my hand, you can see that it's a little glossy in its texture. And then blended out on my hand, this is what the highlight looks like. Which it's definitely a different texture than the blush. You can see like the blush has more of a matte-like finish versus the highlight has more of that glossy emollient type of finish. So I loved the Clinique Even Better foundation. I did a review on that. It wore beautifully. So I wanted to try the concealer. And so I picked up the concealer in the shade WN80. It is the concealer that I'm wearing today. And I did not apply a lot. I just applied a little bit since the foundation wasn't too high coverage. And so here is what the concealer looks like. And so far, it's very nice. It's a nice lightweight texture. I just applied like a little bit here, and then down my T-zone. I think this concealer gives a nice medium coverage, so I could definitely tell I could build it up if I wanted to have a little bit more coverage. So I will keep you updated on my final thoughts on this, but if it works anything like the foundation, this concealer is going to be flawless. That foundation, that is like a must try. It is so pretty on the skin. Let's go on to some other bronzers that I picked up. So I picked up one of the Patrick Ta cream and powder bronzers, and I picked this one up before the sale. So I got this one in She Sculpted. This is what it looks like. So this is the medium shade. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm very interested to try it. I've heard some very interesting things about, I've heard some thoughts about these bronzers. So I'm interested to try it myself. I also have the Wayne Goss ones. Granted, this is not as sold at Sephora, but I have those. So be expecting some comparison videos coming quite soon. Then I picked up the Guerlain, the Terracotta, the bronzing powder. So this is the natural one, and I have the shade 05. And first of all, this thing is crazy, crazy fragrance. Like more fragrance than the original Terracotta bronzer. So this is what it looks like in the pan. And I haven't tried this one either, but I will swatch it next to the Westman Atelier one, just so you have some type of reference in terms of color. So this is the Guerlain bronzer right here, and this is the Westman Atelier one. The Guerlain one will definitely show up. I can already tell that I like this color better than the original Guerlain bronzer because I have that one, and that one is definitely more red than this one is. This looks really pretty. Then I picked up the Dior Natural Bronze. So I have it in the shade 07. And oh, is this not pretty? I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this by now. But I love the cushion gone back. So here is the bronzer. So here is the Dior bronzer. And then we have Guerlain and then Westman Atelier. So these are the 3 bronzers that I'm going to be trying out quite soon. I picked up the Georgio Armani. This is the Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder in the shade 7. I think this one is new to the market, so I wanted to try it. So here is the powder. Haven't tried it yet, but I will definitely be trying it soon. I did watch a video on this and I was like, that looks pretty nice. Did I put on highlight today? I did not. I did not. Okay. Can't believe I forgot to put on highlight. I'll be sharing my thoughts with this product because I haven't used it yet. And there's a couple of ways I want to try it, but I want to try it first before I talk about it to make sure it actually works. I did pick up a couple of the Melt Cream blushes. I picked these up before the sale as well. So today I have on Golden Hour. So this is in the shade Golden Hour. I went in with this one, and this one is really pretty. So this is what Golden Hour looks like on my hand. And when I blended it out across my cheeks, it just gave my cheeks like a really pretty glow. You couldn't really see too much of the color as much as you just saw a glow. And the glow that you see like right around here, that's coming from the Melt blush. So I picked up that one, and then I also picked up the shade Sandy Cheeks. So I picked up this one. Here is Sandy Cheeks. Hopefully you can see it right there. There's Sandy Cheeks. So when I put on Golden Hour, I was like, I wanted a little bit more of a pop of color on my cheeks. So I went in with, I think this is pronounced Say. Can somebody correct me in the comment section below? Because I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. Say, I think that's how you say it. I got their Dew Blush. This is the Liquid Cheek Flush Blush in the shade Poppy. So I wanted more color to the cheeks. So I went in with this particular shade right here. And these are definitely pigmented. So I put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm trying to find a spot. So here's the shade Poppy. So vibrant and pretty. And it blended really nice onto the cheeks. Neither the Melt blush, cream blush, or this liquid blush picked up my foundation underneath. I did go in with my Young the Base 1 brush. And so I blended all of the cream products on the back of my hand first, and then I applied it onto the cheeks in a stippling motion. And it didn't disturb my foundation underneath, which I was really happy about. Lastly, in terms of blushes, I picked up a couple from Tower 28. So this is my first time ever trying anything from the brand. I'm not gonna lie, Tower 28 seems like kitty makeup to me. I don't know, every time I look at it, I'm like, I need to be buying this for Maddie and Emma. However, when I did my cream blush video, you all kept saying like, you gotta try the Tower 28 blushes. So I'm gonna try them. I did pick up 2 shades. So I have this shade. Oh, this is also Golden Hour. So this is Golden Hour. I'm loving the texture of these. Okay, Tower 28. That is the shade Happy Hour right there. Kind of reminds me of the Westman Atelier shade. Let me do a little swatch next to it. Okay, so they're different, but okay, sorry y'all. There's Westman Atelier right there, and that's Happy Hour from Tower 28. So not identical in color, and they are different in formula. Westman Atelier is more matte, versus Tower 28 definitely has some glossiness to it. But these are pretty. I picked up the NARS cream bronzer in the shade Casino. So I can wear Laguna. I have purchased that NARS powder bronzer, but I wanted to make sure like with the cream bronzer it showed up. So I picked up the shade Casino, and I'm glad that I did because this is the shade right here. And okay, so here is the shade Casino. This is the cream bronzer from NARS. This definitely looks more cool toned. It looks more like a contour bronzer. So I'm interested to try this. If you don't know, I love the Danessa Myricks Cream Contour Balm. It is like my contour of choice. It is my bronzer of choice. And this is also sold at Sephora. I highly recommend this one. So I want to swatch it really quick next to the NARS just to see color-wise. Okay, so shade is totally different. This is the Danessa Myricks one, and I have the shade Medium 3, and then this is NARS. So totally different in color. The NARS doesn't look as cool toned as Danessa's, but I'm very excited to see how it looks on the cheeks too. I did pick up a Dior highlighter in the shade 03. This is actually my first time trying one of these highlighters. So I'm gonna put this on today because I did not put a highlighter on. So this is what it looks like in the pan. Really, really pretty. And I'm going in with my Sungaji Designer Pro. That's pretty. Ooh, this is pretty. This is pretty. So, so pretty. Why have I waited so long to try this? I don't know. I picked up another shade of the Merit Minimalist Foundation. So I have the shade Amber. So, I did a try new makeup video a few weeks ago, and I had purchased the Merit foundation stick. I forgot what shade it was in. And it was too light, so I used it as a concealer. So I wanted to get a shade that I could use all over the face. There's Amber right there. So it looks like it might be a little too deep, but maybe mixed with the other foundation, I can make it work. So we'll see. Merit actually reached out to me and said, hey, we want to send you some products. So they sent me essentially all of the products from the brand, but they had ran out of my shade of the foundation Amber, that I thought would be a better match. So I picked this one up during the sale because I want to do a full face of Merit just to show everything from the brand, and I wanted to make sure I had a shade that was at least that I could use for the face so we could see how it wears all day. A couple other foundations that I picked up, I forgot to mention these when I was talking about foundations. I got the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I picked it up in this shade Santiago, which is medium deep 1. This has been all the rage. Everybody's been talking about this, so I was like, I need to try it. This is the shade Santiago right there, and I think this is gonna be a good match. Yeah, this is gonna be a good match. I normally wear the shade Cadiz and other NARS foundations, and when I put in Cadiz, the shade Santiago was the shade that was recommended for me. And this is good. And then I picked up the new Makeup Forever Water Tone Foundation. So I got that in the shade Y434. Here is the Makeup Forever. It's right here, yeah. Here's the Makeup Forever shade right here. And it is definitely yellow. But I think blended into the skin, we can make it work. My eyeshadow, I use the Natasha Denona Circle Loco palette. The brand was so kind and sent it to me. I received it in the mail while I was at the hospital. So I played with it for the first time. I only used a couple of shades because I didn't want to do too much. So I went in with the shade Cotton Candy in the crease, and then I went in with the shade Magic on my lid, and then I went back over that with Cotton Candy just to kind of blur it out, blend it into the eye. And then I used those same 2 shades on the lower lash line, and that was it. And so I can't wait to actually use more of this palette, especially getting into some of the shimmers. But I think this one is so different. It's so pretty. I love the colors. Like, this is gonna be really, really nice. I think I'm gonna create a YouTube short and do 1 or 2 looks with this palette. Then I picked up the Tom Ford Sunless Lip Gloss. This is what it looks like. It looks really nice and gold. So I'm interested to try this. I don't want to put it on now because I think it's going to conflict with what I have on my lips, but I'm very excited to try this. What is on my lips is one of the new Gucci lipsticks. So it is the Glow and Care lip color. I got the shade Vantine Fuchsia. So here is what it looks like, and then this is, I was about to swatch it, but this is what's on my lips. This feels so nice and moisturizing on the lips. It glided on really nice. I'm glad that it has some color to it, because initially I was like, it looks like maybe all of the shades are gonna look essentially the same because it's more of a like balmy gloss. But this actually has like really nice color, and I feel like it builds pretty nicely. Another thing that I like is I didn't roll this up too high, but rolling it up to about this much, it feels sturdy in the container. So I tend to not like lipsticks that are this slim because I feel like they're gonna break very easily. And that felt quite secure in its packaging. So I was really happy about that. I picked up the Ilia, this is the blue light filter mist. So this is the mini size. So I saw it, this was before the sale, and I was like, this seems interesting. So it's a little bitty container. Definitely kind of not worth your money. If you're interested in this, just buy the full size because this is tiny. However, I did use it today. It's a very fine mist. So really nice. This is a clean brand at Sephora, so there's no fragrance to it. And I think so far it feels nice on the skin. It doesn't leave the skin looking overly radiant, so it's not extremely dewy, but it also, I think, did a really nice job of like meshing my powders together and giving my face an overall refreshed look. So I will be keeping you all updated on how I feel this wears, how I feel it prolongs my makeup as well, because it's a refreshing mist, but it's also a setting mist as well. So, and it's supposed to protect us from blue light, which is always nice. So I bought 2 brow products, both of these before the sale. What I used today is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat. So I bought the shade dark brown. The brow pencil is very fine. Almost as fine as the Huda Beauty brow pencil, if you tried that, but better than that. So this is the one that I got and the one that I used today. I liked the color of this particular brow product. I like the precision that I can have with this particular brow pencil. It also comes with a spoolie. I think if you have thicker brows, it's just gonna take you a longer time to do your brows because the pencil is thinner. However, it is so much better than the Huda one because that one broke so much on me because I don't have the thinnest brows. And I think that brow pencil is better for people who have thinner brows, or maybe I'm just too heavy-handed for it, but that one I used up so much product because I kept breaking the pencil. This pencil is much more sturdy. Still takes a little bit of time to do my brows, but I feel like I can get a nice sculpted brow with this. So far I like it, and I think it's pretty packaging too. Then I picked up the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP, and I got it in the shade Black Brown. Obviously nothing new to the market, but I just wanted to try it. And I actually bought this from the Fenty Beauty website because they were having 30% off, I think 30 or 25% off. So I actually like this one a lot. I like that the tip of the brow pencil is a little thicker than the Charlotte Tilbury one, so I can go through my brows faster. And I also really like this brush-like spoolie. So between the two, if I'm trying to fill my brows and kind of quickly get in and get out, I'm gonna go for the Fenty one. If I wanna take my time and have like more like a precise brow, I would reach for the Charlotte Tilbury one, just to kind of give you my initial thoughts and perspectives on both brow pencils, but very happy to have both. I went on the Lemire site and did a little damage. So I really wanted to try the Radiant Skin Tint. Michelle Wong was raving about it recently, and someone else was raving about it, and I was like, okay, I'm sold. So I wanted to try this. I got it from their website versus Sephora because I got like a nice amount of samples. So both of these products are also sold at Sephora. So here is the Radiant Skin Tint, and I got the shade Medium Deep 50. Shade wise, I think we're good to go. We could at least make it work. So there is the swatch of the Lemire Skin Tint. Has that Miracle Broth smell to it. And And I'll be honest, from what I can smell so far, it's not overly fragrant. Then again, my sense of smell is still coming back. So I can smell it, but it's not overly powering to me. But it could be a little more fragrant than what I can smell now. So I'll put that disclaimer out there. And then I really have been eyeing the powder foundation. So finally picked up the powder foundation. I've been eyeing this one from Lemire for so long. I got the shade Bronze and I tried this in store. Gosh, it's probably been a couple months that I've tried this in store, so I know this is a good shade for me. So cannot wait to actually try this all over the face. When I tried it, it was just, you know, a small portion of my face, so I don't obviously know how I like it and how it's gonna wear. But in terms of just the texture, I was blown away by the texture. And then I have a couple of samples in here. So I have the renewal oil, the treatment lotion, their moisturizing cream, their cleansing micellar water, and then the eye concentrate. So I really thought this was a really nice little way to try more products from Lemire, which is why I decided to buy those products from the actual website. And then the last thing that I got is this roller balm. So this is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I love this fragrance and it does not last all day. It does not, but it smells so good. I just picked up the roller ball of this fragrance. So glad I have it. So that is my haul. And I actually have more makeup to show you all. This is already long, so I just wanted to stop it, cut it out. I'll upload another haul with the other products that I've picked up. Some products brands have sent me, so I want to share everything and then get into all of these reviews. But I just wanted to sit down and record a video that I felt would be lighthearted enough that wouldn't be too taxing on my body, and this was a really good video to start with. So yes, I'm so excited. If you're interested, my earrings are from a brand called Paparazzi. My girlfriend sells them. They were only $5. Are they not the cutest? And then let me show you my outfit really quick. I haven't done outfit of the day in so long, so just wait. Here is my outfit of the day. Hopefully you can see it. So it's a short set that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna roll this sleeve down because this one has all makeup on it. But this is a long sleeve top with shorts. I have on a large and I love the way that the shorts fit because I felt like they were gonna be too short, but they're not. This is what they look like from behind. Love this lilac color. It is a sweater-like material, but the material is not overly heavy. So I think it's really nice for spring and upcoming summer. So yeah, I'm so excited to have on regular light clothing after having my little one. But this is so comfortable and cozy. We made it. I'm so glad to be back. Like I said, I love you guys just from the bottom of my heart. I'm so thankful to be able to be here on this platform, but also having the best glam girls. You guys are amazing. I love each and every one of you. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have not yet subscribed, go on ahead and subscribe. Join the Glam Girl Squad because we'd love to have you. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye guys.